Sarah Beeny has shared an update on her battle with cancer as she revealed she has undergone surgery to have her ovaries and fallopian tubes removed. The news comes days after mum Sarah, 51, revealed her marriage was hanging by the fingernails after her health woes in a candid new interview. In her latest update, the TV presenter took to her social media to update her followers as she revealed she had surgery on Friday as part of her cancer diagnoses. The star was diagnosed with breast cancer back in 2022 and underwent a double mastectomy. Keeping fans updated on her journey, Sarah said she had opened up about having her ovaries and fallopian tubes removed as well. Sarah took to her Instagram page to share a photo of her and her husband Graham embracing outside of the hospital, as well as one of her in her hospital gown in bed. Alongside the pics, she said, "Turns out little day surgery to whip out my ovaries and tubes as the last tick box after testing positive for #PALB2 gene mutation isn't quite the walk in the park I expected, and flipping smarts, not feeling quite as jolly as when G dropped me this morning. XPS thanks yet again to the totally brilliant at Yeovil_Hospital_NHS and your amazing wonderful staff. Sarah had the surgery due to testing positive for the PALB2 gene mutation. The PALB2 gene, which was only discovered in 2006, raises the risk of breast cancer when mutated, like the BRCA1 and BRCA2 genes. The star recently revealed she underwent gene testing to determine her family's risk of developing cancer. Due to having the gene herself, this means there is a 50-50 chance she will pass the gene on to her children, sons Billy, 18, Charlie, 16, Rafferty, 14, and Lori, 12. Sarah discovered she was negative for BRCA1 and BRCA2, but she tested positive for PALB2, which could have wider implications for her children and future grandchildren. Some of her other family members chose to also get tested. Her brother Dickon tested negative, but her 4 sons are yet to get tested, while she also passed the information on to other family members. Speaking on BBC Breakfast, Sarah said, "I'm really lucky. I had a very lucky diagnosis. I'm lucky to live in the UK and I'm lucky to have the NHS. Lucky to be the age I am, so many things I'm grateful for, to be honest." She said that she still feels like the same person after her diagnoses and treatment. Sarah added, "I was diagnosed with cancer a year ago, and honestly it didn't really change me at all. I mean, it did obviously, because I had to go through treatment. But I would hate to think I'm a different person now." Sarah has delved deeper into the details about being diagnosed with cancer in her new book The Simple Life, How I Found Home. She wrote, "It's just one thing in my life that's over now. I don't want it to be the one thing that people think about me in 10 years' time." Earlier this week, Sarah opened up about her issues in her marriage and said that she and husband Graham both admitted to each other they stayed together for their teenage kids. Speaking on the Mid.Point podcast with Gabby Logan, Sarah candidly shared, "We're hanging on in there by our fingernails. I mean, it's not easy, is it? Graham always said, the day we have to work at our marriage, I'm going to leave. And I was like, really? But I think he has had to work at it, to be honest." She went on, "I was being particularly horrible, because I have been a bit horrible in the last couple of years, to be honest, at times. I was being particularly horrible, and he said, you know, the thing is, Sarah, you're not prepared to leave and have your children half the time, and neither am I, so we're going to stay together." Follow Mirror Celebs on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.